Just tell them where we're going, what's going on, where we at currently.
Okay, so currently we're at the Edwards home, getting prepared for hitting the road to Birmingham.
Okay.
We have a slam coming up, all women's. So we got K.Marie, we have Ebony, who else we got in there? Zadora. So they coming really, really hard. So I'm super excited. Super excited.
Okay. So we're gonna go on a road trip. We hadn't started yet.
No.
What's going on currently?
Currently, nothing.
Alright. Come on, y'all.
I would say something, but I might be ready.
He's very self-conscious about it.
Man, like, it looked bad. I'm gonna retwist it tomorrow, so.
I ain't gonna feel some kind of way. I know you're a Leo.
Chill out.
Damn Leos.
Chill out. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Does anybody have to pee before we go?
Anyone have to
Do I
Already peaked.
do I have to pee?
Actually, let me go try.
Right.
Maybe we should try.
I
Do you have
already peaked.
Do you have to pee?
I'm a big boy today.
Big
I got
boy.
my backpack. Can't nobody tell me shit.
Oh wow.
Get lunch?
Yeah, bro, we got snacks
We got snacks,
on deck.
chips,
Whatever you want.
popcorn, cheese nips, cookies.
M&M's, gummies,
Um,
fucking...
I didn't get Reese's because of you. You're
Fuck
welcome.
Reese's, yeah.
You're welcome.
That's sick.
He don't like Reese's, bruh. He don't like Reese's.
Who is this nigga?
I don't see how to do it.
That's the. I'm sorry. I
That's top 3 candy.
like. Are you serious? You don't like
No,
Reese's?
it's not.
Bruh.
Who doesn't
No,
like Reese's
y'all
though?
been fed to the machine.
No.
That fake, it ain't even real peanut butter probably. It's probably the melted orange plastic that y'all eat.
When he fall asleep, you just
Y'all ain't, I ain't falling asleep. I went to bed.
2 hours later.
So we are just leaving Mobile to go to the Poetry Slam, in which a few of our nearest and dearest of friends are going to perform.
K.Marie.
Yep. So, hold on, let me switch the camera around. So, we got K.Marie on the ones and twos, and by that I mean the steering wheel. How do you feel, Kay?
So excited.
So excited.
So excited. We got Marcus in that bit. Gang, and I guess we'll do a little update video when we get closer to the Gump and shit. Goddamn.
We are slow creeping, so I creep. Yeah. Only in the car, like this.
Okay.
There seems to be an accident. We saw the fire marshal truck, you know, and then we saw the fire truck itself.
Mm.
A little too close, sir. You
You know, gotta get zoomed in.
I turned around and
Get
it
the
got
scoop.
the in my ear.
Getting the scoop,
You gotta
goddamn.
get the angst.
You know what I'm saying?
It looks like they are still letting cars through. It was raining a little heavy. I am accustomed to driving in the rain though,
Hey.
so I know people are like, "She be so calm. The cows is mooing, coming out the sky. The cows are moving."
Is that
There's
Is that a saying?
Rain driving. No,
Like a tornado.
but I felt like it was more than
okay.
cats and dogs. That's why I said cows.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Because it's more severe. Gotcha.
Yeah, right. Cats and dogs is regular. It got a little mooish,
Gotcha.
if you will. Looks like we're almost up here to it. People are definitely stopping and looking at what's going on. Just like we're gonna do, right, babe? So keep your eyes peeled.
And yeah, we are about 115 miles outside of Montgomery.
Creola.
We in Creola. They
Creola.
better make good gumbo.
Creola. I don't know how they say it. Creola. Is that how they say it?
That was definitely a New Orleans accent.
I don't know.
I can confidently say I've never met anybody
I
from
don't know
Creola.
this country, you know.
You know
Or
what
if
I'm
it's Creola, you know.
saying? Or Creole.
Here we go, guys. Everybody look. Oh no.
Alright.
Oh no, they didn't
Oh, they got
slow
turned around.
down. They didn't slow down.
Are those white people?
These are Caucasians.
Hell.
Oh no, they look concerned.
Oh, they
Oh,
got
she
hit.
shook.
Look how hard he did.
Oh, she got fucked up.
Yes. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
somebody got rear-ended.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another
they're up
person's
here
car.
too.
Oh, what's happening over
What happened here?
I think they just saw
Oh,
everything.
thank God. Oh, if I say
They
thank.
just saw it.
They were going boating.
Probably family.
They were going boating,
And they
and yeah. Moral of the
Get
story:
out your way, fella.
don't boat.
'Cause I want to be safe.
So we're currently in Pine and Apple, Alabama. Not to be confused with the fruit.
Pineapple.
The primary exports of
Or the
this
fake
city
word,
are pine trees and apples. And those are the pines. We have yet to approach the apple trees.
It's the place my mama always try to stop at. Oh, are you filming? I didn't know you was filming. Until she started giggling. It's this one. K.Marie is hungry. So.
K.Marie is hungry.
What are you gonna eat,
High
Kate?
school. I don't know. Depends on what they got on this here side.
Greenville High School.
All this is Crackle Barrel.
Seems like it's some. If there were nooses somewhere, I would not be surprised.
Historic
Beautiful
downtown
clouds.
Green.
Downtown Greenville, I wish. They have.
Crack barrels.
That's what it's just gonna have to be.
I'm never comfortable saying Cracker Barrel in front of white people.
Show me the way. Show me the way. Can I be in this way?
We have a Quickie Mart, as seen on The Simpsons.
Oh, look, babe. It's a Zaxby's. Looks like I'm going to have to go there.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ask anyone else if they wanted? Did y'all want Wendy's?
I fucks with Zaxby's.
I think I've had Zaxby's once in my life.
Once.
Are you serious?
Just once.
Oh, you're gonna make it 2 times today.
So what do they have at Zaxby's?
Chicken.
Chicken.
In
Now,
various forms.
Is it bone in or is it bone out?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
So is this
You
like
can
a
get wings and
bougie?
things,
Oh, you
and
got wings?
You can get wings and things.
Mhm.
You can get wings with tenders.
Tenders and fries.
Wings
And they give you a piece of toast in a bit too.
Just way too much though.
I know, cause
And we ain't got no fritter there.
yeah, I can't do wings and tenders and
So y'all can share it if you wanted to do that.
fries. Oh,
That
you
wouldn't
mean like
be
Lady in the
funny,
Tramp?
or I chuckle.
I'm not rolling you my meatball though.
Say what?
I'm not gonna roll you my meatball.
Wrong meatball. They got meatballs at Zaxby's?
Nah, I'm just saying. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, I missed it.
Shoot. Shoot.
Ooh, I thought it was. Y'all ain't see the construction thing? I'm the only one that saw it.
Whoa. I'm guessing. Oh, it is Sunday.
But y'all.
I ain't never seen this Zaxby's ever this big.
So Zaxby's is that good that y'all wrapped around?
No.
I have never.
Not at all.
Go down here and go
This is-
around.
Might as well turn
I'm not one to be bougie, but they need to do something with this parking lot. feels like the parking lot has eczema.
Wait.
Currently in Pineapple, Alabama, and I don't know what the fuck these are. Are they bobcats? Are they Siamese bobcats? Because I only see one head. And we also come to the conclusion that due to there being a shortage of black people around us, if a fight were to break out, we would automatically have to help. So, God protect us. So we about, what, 2 hours from our destination? We're seeing a lot of Jeeps today, huh? Currently in Pent Lala. Somebody sleepy. Trying not to sleep. Gang, gang. Hey, 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 hey. Get the shoulder. Get the shoulder. Got the shoulder. Got the shoulder.
Wow.
Hey, Honda in this bit. Saginaw. You Saginaw in the sentence. That was good.
It's very nerve-wracking because I'm very outside of my element. This is not me just being Kane, getting out there, you know, just changing lives. Me competing for somebody.
Okay, so, but you've done a slam before, right?
I did Southern Fried, and I did the slam to do Southern Fried. Southern Fried is regional, so you have to do a slam prior to.
Yeah.
I mean, we did all right. We placed 8 out of 32 teams, so it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was a group. This is ending. and you know, Tess was around then. So
But I
we had
remember-
the mentor of mentors.
Yeah. But I remember, like, even with the slam for the group, you put that together. Like, you were the one who orchestrated everything.
From Mobile Speaks.
Yeah.
I just put the team pieces together. I just made the team pieces.
Oh, that's it.
Like I had to write it so people could do it together, so it sounded like a team piece. Like we were taking the
If you
individual
trying
piece
to
and
do
making the
something,
team
just
piece.
throw
Yeah.
it off.
And some people wrote some, you know, team pieces or whatever. So
That was a lot of work, though.
I mean, it is what it is. You make time for what you want to do.
That's a lot of work. But what I'm saying is, what I'm getting to is, you do this shit, though.
Small slam, like what? I said, when y'all get serious, then y'all let me know. But until then, so then I put all the pressure on them, and they said, I can't believe y'all got me doing this.
They got serious on your
This
ass.
is
This Trip Snacks is brought to you by the Dollar Tree. Shout out to y'all.
Sir, but it's so fried.
Yes. So, I'm a bad navigator. I was on weather duty, and I told Kay that it was not going to rain anymore after Montgomery, and it's raining after Montgomery. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's the proverbial. Would you say this is cats and dogs?
This is definitely maize and moose. Maize and moose.
It's raining horses and cows, and with remnants of squirrel. It is raining. Oh, okay, lightning. Hi, Thor. We're in the middle of Tropical Storm Wop.
Oh, you?
Don't be ashamed now.
What was
Don't
that?
be ashamed now.
Rewind.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
She's
Breathe in.
committed.
Breathe I thought we was doing you got served in this bit.
Sir. Sir.
So we made it to Birmingham, and it's still raining.
Still raining.
Still raining. Against my window, I cannot stand the rain. All right, baby.
We live, baby. Hey, y'all. I'm just...
Talk up.
Hey, y'all. I am getting ready to go do the thing. You know, I share. Make it do what it do.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just feel like if I touch at least one person, then I've done my job. Win, lose, draw, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going in.
Hey.
I'm going to do my best.
Uh-huh.
And I hope I make you proud.
Ashe.
I hope that's enough. I hope my best is enough. So.
Let's do it.
And if not, there's always next time.
Hey. Ashe.
But, oh, Tasha gave me something to
What she gave you?
to say. Because you got to get you a Tasha. Remember I made that.
Got to get you a Tasha. Architecture.
All right. He said, Lord, help me to get rid of nervousness, the feelings of pressure, reassure my confidence. Let my words flow like the river, and let my tongue express my thoughts, heart, and feelings like never before. And then she told me to say it out loud and to mean it, and I mean it. So let's go. Let's get it.
Bet.
Let's get it, bitch.
We out here outside the Soul Sister Slam 2020. Hey, Ebony the Goddess in this bit. So, how'd you prepare?
You know what I did? I prayed.
Speak
And then I prayed a little more.
Okay.
And then I prayed a little bit more.
Okay.
And then I worked with that lady named K.Marie. You know what I'm saying? She brought that monster up at me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I ain't saying that I'm just A1, but I'm ready. I just want the world to know that I give all of me and I don't hold nothing back. So if you accept it, you do. If you don't, that's fine. I'm still blessed.
Damn.
You ready?
Ebony went all the way back. Wait a minute.
She rolled all the way back. Oh, just a little bit?
There you go.
With that being said, I'm gonna let everybody know the rules so we know what's going on. We're gonna do 3 rounds of poetry here. We're supposed to have 13 poets. I know we have 3 that's on the way. So we're gonna give them time to make their way in. And then once we get those 3 poets in, we're gonna go back here, we're gonna get with the ladies. And everybody's gonna pull a number from 1 to 8. We also have a sacrificial poet coming from Mobile, representing Power Lines Poetry. Her name is Ray Dove.
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
She'll be coming up and she'll be our sacrificial poet. Sacrificial poet is pretty much our calibration poet. So from wherever that initial score will be, and I'll explain the scoring system. That's where the judges who are in the building will kind of go from there. Like I said, 3 rounds of poetry. After the first round, we'll do a cut. Since I don't have the 13, I'm probably just gonna have to remix that thing, but it's cool. I'll cut to a certain number, and then the second round we'll have a final cut, which will be the final 2. Probably since we're short of 8, probably the final two poets. If them final 2 poets so happen to tie, I might even do a 3. I don't know. When I get back there, I'll figure it out. But those 3 or 2 poets happen to tie. After that final round, I will instruct the judges to give me a name. So we won't be here until tomorrow because people got stuff to do. I know I just got to get back home eventually. But pretty much that's the breakdown of the slam. We also have a 0.5 time penalty. The poets have 3 minutes and 10 seconds to do their poem, get their poem off. Anything past 3 minutes and 10 seconds, there will be a 0.5 time penalty added to their score. So they got like a 29.5, and they went 1 second over, it'll be just a 29. That 5 will be gone. So that's no props. So I will penalize props. Like, can't get up here and say I will stand for this, or I can't mask the pain. Just, it's going to be a poet, their poem, y'all ears, and everybody trying to connect in that way. You see the judges? You see the judges? Okay, so crowd, this is what we do. They put up a shit score. Y'all don't agree with it? Y'all boo the fuck out that shit. Put you outside.
No problem.
I provide security. I want all my stuff.
No problem.
I want all my
Don't take it
stuff.
personally.
I got 2 pair of hands, though. In the car. I provide security. I run a security company, so I got your back. I'll make sure you get to the car.
Hey, I don't know you, but I know him. You better walk me out of here.
Got you. But if it's a score that y'all like, y'all cheer that thing. Y'all be like, yeah, y'all make some noise and y'all cheer it up. Now, what we're gonna need from everybody is we're gonna need energy. So when the poet is called up here, y'all show them some love. They be nervous, could be their first slam, could be their 15th, whatever. You show them some love, and what we're gonna be doing is they're gonna be judging the poem, we're gonna be cheering the poet and the poem, okay? So we need crowd participation. We need y'all to move the hell out these judges. If they judges is tripping, you know in your heart of hearts there's a fire piece, and they went up there and they gave a horrible score in your summation, then you give them that work. Like no deluxe, okay?
Because I told y'all to give it up for the creator of the show, for the DJ. But then when I did tell y'all to give it up for me, and I'm looking all happy. So we're about to start. I'm going to open up. I'm going to be the sacrifice, and then we're going to bring up a great to kind of break the ice a little bit. So I'm a little rusty, you know, because I've been doing some other stuff, you know. So I ain't in the slam, so y'all give me a ass, so I own the beach. Y'all gotta go. All right, so here we go. The name of this piece is called Don't You Ever. Well, we got some folks coming in. Hey, y'all. Welcome. All right, y'all ready? Yeah. Y'all send me some positive vibes. Back it up for Queen, the I don't care how many scenarios of acronyms you come up with. Don't you ever call me a bitch. I know somehow the air has shifted and bitch has replaced terms of endearment or become the depiction of the most beautiful or gifted, twisted this definition to become a household name, but that's not what I aspire to. See, hours of labor and a lifetime of praying did I birth a puppy with a beautiful bundle of potential wrapped in young skin with the likening of an angel. How dare you call me a dog? Praying on those with low self-esteem or others that are hungry for validation to convince them that this bowl of shit is actually chocolate pudding. Eat this and feel good inside, but on the real side, what is being digested should be exterminated. Pink slips for being gullible and not relevant. Attached to the wrong things instead of declaring your freedom of thinking independently. Do you think that I went through slavery and second-class citizenship, forced enrollment into hard-knock universities to adapt to my enemy's perception, only to graduate at the top of that class to be handed a certificate that shows that my life still has no value, which explains while obituaries look filled with pictures that look like me, flowers on cemeteries and tears flow like seeds, and those who remain fight tooth and nail to show that I'm just as good as you. I'm better than you. I'm better than this. So the ass that you're so anxious to see being exposed to fulfill your sick imagination of what you wish your woman could be is the part of my anatomy that you can kiss or double dog. Dare you to call me a bitch. That can, in reference to me, will be tossed, because if you can't call me mommy, sister, friend, queen, then you will call me boss. Because my spot is on the throne, covered in deep like diamonds, especially radiant like rubies. You can't fool me. I know they'll sought after like platinum after the fire, therefore. Allow this work to take you higher, to think about women, not as canines, but fine wine. Sweet to the taste and vital for life, because as hard as they work, we've worked, hell, I've worked to get this thing right. I'd be damned if you set us back with this one hit. So no matter how many tracks you lay, the situations you come up with, don't you ever call me a bitch. And that's that piece.
That shit was dope. I like that. I like that a lot. It's lit in here already.
So,
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. It kind of, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so that kind of.
What are the scores?
Ain't no doggone school. Don't do me that dog. Alright, so
See,
the next time
that's a poet you might scout on say she gonna be a problem.
Alright, so
she in the
check this out.
competition.
Like this
She
poet
lit that up good.
is actually supposed to be
Real.
sacrificed with. She's
She
too
killed
dope
that.
for that. I want to be sacrificed. My first time actually hearing her in person, she travels all the way from Mobile, Alabama. She rolls with a whole bunch of dope poets, so she has no other choice but to be dope herself. I'm talking about lyricists, second to none. So I want y'all to clap it up.
I think that's my
real
sister
hard.
they
Like
talking
clap
about.
right now. Real clap it up. Y'all bring to the stage. Ready, go! I pray for the days where things are really okay. Simply saying I'm okay to those who ask is a total lie. We guard our lives because it's hard to determine who cares versus who's nosy. We don't want folk to worry or dig deeper, keeping the lid on the rabbit hole and saving them from themselves. I pray for the days of abundance and clarity, sunshine and prosperity, blessings and order, love and happiness. I pray for the days of pain not radiating through my body, aches waking me in the middle of the night, and heartbreak visiting my doorstep. There has to be so much more to life than work and death. I pray for the days when my pen hits the floor and my mind goes blank. My words manifest and create a message for the world to hear. Let it ring loud, clear, and true as mics boom at the sound of my voice. I pray for the days of sleep. I pray for the days of rest because sleep don't recharge your soul. I pray for the days where distance is not a factor, money is not an option, and love is more than a verb. I pray for the last days of racial injustice, police brutality, and sexual assault. Our voices will be heard, not silenced. I pray for the days where people drink water, mind their own damn business, and enjoy life with no fear. I pray for the days of I'm not like the rest being more than an empty phrase. I pray for the days of someone heaven sent who sees my raw awesomeness, my broken mornings, my brilliant mind, my depressed evenings, my best selfies, my sleepless nights, my notebook filled with joy and sorrow, my deepest, darkest fears, my heavy-chested laughter, my tear-stained face, and stays. Come on. I pray for the days of communication and common sense to come back in style. I pray for the days of boys who will be boys, not cleaning his blood-stained sins and wickedness away. I pray for the days of America just being fair because that bitch will never be great. I pray for the days where hate and ignorance are buried deeper than my mother at Pinecrest. I simply pray for the days, I pray for the days, I pray for the days of greater. Amen. Thank you.
It's getting lit in here. I ain't gonna lie. The much as the bitch word get everybody crunk, I wouldn't take that out of here. You better leave it in here. Let's go with it. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's get it.
on mic on fire already.
Yes.
That's the way you do it. So listen, judges, give Ray a score.
It's going in.
Y'all put that work in now.
So we got 8.5 we're looking at. 8.5.
Alright.
I can't see.
Alright, we got a 10.
We got a 10.
A 9.5. We got a 10. We got an 8.5. That's what's
Okay, I wasn't able to capture all the scores, but she said them, so hopefully that'll be enough.
Was that a 9.5?
We got 9.2.
8.2.
We got 8.2, 8.5. Hold on, I'm finna repeat what she said. Hopefully I can just get the total out for y'all. So I can finish
got
y'all.
28 out of 30. That's
28. She got 28 out of 30. That's her score. Y'all keep that in mind, okay? That's pretty good. 28 out of 30. That's deep. That's deep.
I need y'all energy to be just as high
Let's go.
as it is right now. So show them some love in the back. Let's go.
Here we go. And it is time. Let's get it.
Alright, calling up the first poet, Soul Sister Slam Birmingham. Y'all welcome to the stage, Ebony the Goddess.
All right. Let's go.
Mississippi. I want the matching outfits with the I'm his and I'm hers type love. A cheesy Facebook post where I tell the world how much you mean to me type love, that kissing you softly type love. Sniffing the pillows every time you leave the house type love. That where have you been all my life type love. You know that Lance and Mia type love. Fantasia when I see you type love. And then I laugh to myself. How could I long for a fantasy when I'm falling out the clouds? Body broken back into reality. You see, the love I knew was grimy. An undeniable feeling forcing me to perform your every command. A maid, puppet, genie in a bottle, slave to your matrix while resting comfortably inside a man's version of what a woman should be. Pregnant, docile, and raised to be my mother, your very own porcelain doll, perfect image of obedience, pledge of allegiance to my owner, unable to act in my own free will, all because I love you, but this is a man's world. An extra mattress to decorate your bedroom, walking all over me, new J's piled high on top of me, your stress reliever whenever you need to release pressure, but somehow never becoming your diamond. The love I remember is laying on the floor of my apartment, screaming to the top of my lungs as the man I prayed for, the man I called my king, my baby cakes, towered over me in anger as he slapped, punched, and kicked me, screaming, I love your stupid ass bitch. But you too dumb to see that shit. Every time I hear those 3 words, my mind races back to the time his phone rang and the ringtone was Freaking Me by Jamie Foxx. And the time he showed me pictures in his phone, rushing past images of other women, and the time we lay in bed cuddling after sex, meanwhile, he's texting another woman to meet him after. And every time he blew my phone up when I was out with the girls thinking I was in some other nigga's face. I became allergic to I love you, morphed into a love lorn, began using my superpowers to alienate myself from the world. Learned how to be a strong woman while protecting that hurt little girl. Until the day I came face to face with poetry and realized love was something so much deeper. It is the way I communicate with the universe. And the way it communicates with me. And honestly, it's all I ever really wanted. Real love.
Yes. Woo! Let's go! Let's motherfucking go, Ebony! That's what I'm talking about!
She killed that. She killed that. Now y'all know I can relate to smelling the pillows. That's my shit. So let's see what people say. We got a 9.
All right. So from low to high, we got, hold on. No. Hold the score. Yeah, keep it. Keep it up there. All right. Hold on.
And what do y'all give it? Like, y'all give me y'all scores.
I left my glass.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me what y'all think
All right,
too.
so
y'all
hold
put
on,
y'all
hold on,
scores down. I
let's
want to
get
know what
ready.
y'all
Hold
feel
on.
like.
First score, we got a 7.
A 7.
We got a 9. What's that? A 9.6. We got a 9 and a 9.8. Y'all give it up for the poet.
Damn, he climbed on them judges and judges not to get no love in here today. What y'all think? Somebody said 8-ish. What y'all give it? Like, let me know what y'all think. Okay, we got a 9, 8.8. Let me tell you. Sound like okay. How y'all feel about it? Let me get y'all scores on it.
Next coming to the stage, we got Summer Jade.
Summer Jade. Okay. Here we go. Get off me and get on her.
Why are you dying? Dying trying to live for people. I mean, you hardly appease them. They seem to deceive you into thinking they need you, and so you believe them. And then they leave you grieving. See, abandonment's your weakness. Why are you dying? Dying trying to live histrionically in what could have been, what should have been, what would have been. Center thyself upon high things. For there sits the healer of all the wounds that still sting. Why are you dying thinking that this is life, and every day you're sinking into a pit of suicide, drowning in this well of depression, bound in this demonic oppression, suffocating by your own obsession and need for perfection, bleeding from the wounds of rejection when you've already been forgiven and accepted. Why are you dying living the clearance rack life, selling yourself shy when you're above top shelf value? Chosen, noted, written in the book of life, created in the image of the Most High, work of art, perfect from the start, but you out here casting pearls to pigs as they trample over your heart. Why are you dying, starving in what you want to do, consuming molded bread of the world's menu? Rebel you, why won't you eat what I give to you, hurling maggots and poison when I've given you fruit? See, your beverages are bitter, your main course revenge got wicked in your belly, and venom drips from your lips as you sipping on sin. So why are you dying, trying to live? Thank you.
I love my sister, but she killed that. She killed that. She killed that. That was deep. I felt that lyrical, everything. What do y'all think? What's y'all score on that? She killed that. She slaughtered. That was dope.
I'm giving y'all a stinker.
Ain't nothing but love there. Let's get it.
I got an 8.8.
8.8.
9.2. 9.5. 9.5. 9.5.
That's ooh, she gonna be heavy hit. She gonna be something to reckon with. She's juggernaut. Now she gonna be something to reckon with.
All right. So without further ado, we're gonna call the next poet to the stage. Y'all welcome to the stage. Verse. Clap up to the stage, y'all.
There we go. It's getting exciting now.
Have you ever been in love? The kind of love that makes your heart expand like helium in a balloon. The type that makes you swoon. The type that feels like doom. The kind of love where you don't know what to do with your hands and you can't sit still. You always in your feels. The kind of love that shrivels your stomach to the size of a peanut you can't eat. It closes up your throat. You can't speak. I wonder, how did this come to be? Child, he smelled like almonds to me. So righteously, I thought him an almond tree. A smile in the breeze, lingering just long enough to be an afterthought. I thought I was dreaming. Here stood before me a real love, materialized from that Mary J joint. Something I could touch and smell and taste and hear and see. I mean, truly see. God then brought me an almond tree, y'all, with cinnamon locks and body art and piercings adorned. A most unusual shade of beautiful. He locked eyes with me like a missile, aimed directly at my heart. I fall apart with one glimpse, a call of my name. Here was an almond tree, growing me in ways, growing me in layers of myself. Hot waves of his breath ripple on my neck, and you would fancy me a chameleon. Perfectly camouflaged the way I fall into this black man's atmosphere. Just the trickling down of his voice aligns all 9 of my melanated chakras and renders me speechless like, damn, what made you trade your spirit with little Debbie because you so fucking sweet? I speak with my feet just gliding like a kite, child, gliding, walking in flight, child, gliding. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Have you ever been in love? I mean love. I have. I loved a black man like Malcolm X loved his people, like Marcus Garvey loved his people, like Nelson Mandela loved his people, like Sojourner Truth loved her people, like Nina Simone loved her people, like Afena Shakur loved her people, like Nat Turner loved his people, like Equiano loved his people. I love like all of that. Plus an over-allowance, an overabundance, an extra measure. I love like all of that. I can't lie or deny that I'm only as strong as when his long fingers stroke his beard. I feared that he was a painting I saw in a coffee shop once. Intertwining those fingers within my own until I stopped thinking and breathing and overanalyzing and worrying. I stopped worrying about the tomorrows not promised to the black man. And bees of perspiration began to lose their fight with gravity. Have you, just have you, ever loved a true love, a real love, a black love? Well, I have.
All right.
I'm gonna tell y'all what judges think and what y'all think. Gonna let me know what y'all think. Alright, this gave y'all his opinion.
We got 7.
Got 7.
Word? We got 7. Y'all okay? Y'all agree with that? Okay. We got 7.8. We got an 8, an 8, and an 8.
Okay.
Y'all give it up for the poet. Y'all make some noise for the poet.
Get some love out there. Let's get. I would clap, but I got a phone in my hand. Okay.
All right. Y'all ready for the next poet?
Yeah.
All right. The next poet coming to the stage is Zadora. Y'all make some noise for Zadora.
Hi, Zadora. Anger dripping from my heart like raindrops, angst falling from my eyes. Thoughts of you plague my heart and my soul in the time when the night is silent. I hear the most noise. You. I try so hard to forget your face, but I see it every day when I go to kiss my little rays of sunshine. I can't even look into the eyes with love because those are the same eyes that looked at me with hate. I write this poem with tired eyes because sleep damn sure don't come easy. Evil 6'4" creature that perverts my nightmares. Monster under the guise of anonymity. Forced love, exaggerated happiness. Hand held, a hand clutched tightly around my wrist. Shell shocked. I cringe at my lover's touch. You call me to tell me how much better she is than me. How you treat her like a queen. You want to get into my psyche and disrupt my balance. I can choose to be angry. I can choose to forget. But I choose for this to be my last motherfucking domestic violence poem. You have no dominion here. I am tired of wasting my life trying to forget you. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna remember your ass. For as long as I keep you etched in my memories, I will shit in my hands and clap before I ever let you hurt me again. I refuse not to look into my children's eyes, for I am their protector, their God, and their mother, and I swear by the Most High, I will kill you dead before I let you hurt them like you hurt me. Let me tell you something. There's a new sheriff in town, and all 3 of us call him Daddy. So let me tell you something. Life is good. Come on. I'm a winner because you lost. Not only did you lose me, you lost us. You fucked yourself out of your kids' eyes. So let me tell you about the happiness that drips from my heart like moonlight. If you threw my smile in the air, it would turn into sunshine. That feeling of euphoria I get when I realize that you are no longer in control. You, mister, are an unworthy muse. You are not worth the ink in my pen or the joy in my heart. Let me tell you something. That chapter in the story of Zadora is done, over, complete. I am tired of looking for that woman who couldn't see past what she thought she loved. That woman has burned in the flame of insecurity, and you do not want to test the things that emerge, or you were sure to get burned. You, mister, will fall over onto your own sword. This is my last motherfucking poem on domestic violence, and this is my last time talking about you.
Let's go.
That was fire, man. That was I felt that. My sister was out there just banking her own. Good grief, that was good. Wow, they got something going on here tonight.
Judges, what's your score? Alright, so let's see. Low to high, I got 7.
She ain't gonna make it out here alive.
8.7.
Hey.
A 9.5, a 9.5, and a 10.
Whoever did the 7, we had to walk them out of here tonight. We had to walk them to their car.
I love this energy in that room, though.
Just do better next time. Do better.
The next poet coming to the stage, K.Marie.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, this is fine.
I'm Brett Fayez, toxic. Too bad I don't see conflict. I love it. It feels exotic. Make your soul fiend for me. Watch our souls make love. I can make you act out of love, but dangerously. I can make you sing for me or rain for me. And I don't mind the love and hate, really. I promise it ain't no thing to me, baby. But don't hang with me. I can't be tamed, you see. Natural habitat is flying colors. While you lying covers, I can make your mind do wonders. Bad to you, but great to me. So lovely, it feels like thunder. Now crawl to me. Be so seductive that even the blind can see now. Grind for me. I talk so sweet and my rhyme so smooth. I can have your body naked while I'm singing the blues. Now, don't be confused, because I can sing a different tune, but what does it matter if it's still toxic to you? Toxic 101 got you going crazy, baby. Let me roll you a blunt. I see I hurt you some, but then I see I hurt you none. And I don't do it on purpose. I accidentally hurt you for fun. Crazy lady, can I make you my baby? I know you probably hate me, but I was making a statement. Now don't be mad because I don't do all that dating. She mad because we was raw dogging y'all, and that was the statement. Now back to the basics, I'ma work on it. But back to all the hearts with the purple on it. That's for all of you, Keisha, Rhonda, and Autumn too. That's my lesson, stop messing with these trolls. Though I never got caught up, y'all, ain't that a blessing? I'm psychotic and I gotta stop it. Though it's so toxic, my love is the best in the land, and anybody or whatever, somebody can't top it. I'm nonchalant, but I want you to care. I need a doctor, baby, let me bring you my chair. I like to argue for fun. I can do it all day, baby. I like to argue about nothing. And I don't mean to be the way I am. I don't even know how I got here. And don't blame me for the me I am, because I didn't meet toxic till I got here. So toxic that I have no love to lose. I've been past Brent Fayez toxic. I just wanted to blame it on you. East Atlanta love letter. I hope you can love better. I dreamed about us getting back together. Right, like she believed that. I'ma love, hate her, and be toxic forever.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I like the different approach. I like a unique approach like that, a subtle essence to it. Sorry, a subtle essence to it, but it's a different approach. So let's see what they say about that.
From low to high, we have 7.1. 7.9. We got an 8. Got an 8.5 in the 8. I'm sorry. We got an 8.
You got an 8.
We got a 7.1, 7.9, 7.9, 8.5, and an 8.
So without further ado, the last poet of the first round, because we're almost done. We got room and time because we're supposed to do 13. K.Marie, y'all clap up to the stage. K.Marie.
That's my sister right there, y'all. Let's see what she gonna do.
Let's
see what she gonna do. K.Marie, my
Without
sister.
further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your mama know him. My mama don't know him. Y'all welcome to the stage, K.Marie.
What? Come on!
That ain't my fault.
Yes, it is.
Did I do that?
As I look over at the co-creator of our children, I am frightened. Fear invades my pupils as I look over his black skin, his thick beard, his honest eyes, and his slick lips, and I watch the back of his head go out the door, not knowing if I'll see his face ever return. I am shaken to my core, lured away from worryless blanks and peaceful sleeps. And I've adopted the desire to conference call my brothers, my best friend, my uncles, my cousin, and keep them on hold in case the plague of injustice decides to pay them a visit. My eldest sibling's tongue, my other's innocence, my man's love for rap music all seem to be prearranged death sentences, an excuse to execute, forever holding hostage to great things that they are and have yet to become. And they'll attempt to justify digging up skeletons to use as their pedestals. 5 mugshots and 2 kids that have a field day with him. Wrapped hands drip with blood from sparring. They'll paint him as sin as for my sweetheart. They'll just use that he is a father unwed. These fears are kept on display, broadcast from the melanin of my skin. For each teardrop, for each drop of bloodshed, and each lie to cover their tracks while our blackness mourns and they receive paychecks. What am I to do? What are our people to do when even when our palms face the sky, they still find a reason to shoot? And they go home and kiss their wives and children, caress their faces with soiled hands, and hashtag another name, hoping it will haunt them when they see it, ring in their ears when they hear it, and leave to taste the poison when they speak it. But they'll go free, and their fellow fiends will rejoice about it, and they will feel unblemished and vindicated, and stay this way and wait for history to repeat itself. A wise poet once said, we're no longer becoming ancestors. We're just like our ancestors, hanging from the boughs of their badges, plucked like strange fruit. This is an epidemic, one vitally latched on to slavery, as if this country ever derailed itself from such thoughts, such actions. So, pigmentless woman, do not look my way.
Let's go.
Comfort me, or pat me on my back, and feed me these lies about this oncoming change. Now we are in this together, and we are the same when your sons can walk freely. And your husband never has to watch his back. I can accept your sympathy, your comparison, you can keep that until you feel the pain of a soul being ripped out right beside you. And your breath pause because theirs no longer exists until you witness your loved ones out over the news and videos of their death on the internet zoom into your own people attempt to rationalize these soul jackings with the lifestyle of a man. Until then, keep your gestures. And your cries for equality with all lives matter, like this is supposed to give me comfort. Like it's not merely just a slap in my face. You cannot erase our racist race by simply changing a word in a phrase meant to make our value finally reach yours. Your poet is not sanctioned. It falls heavy on angry eardrums, cases injustice's evil twin into the tunnels of our minds. You are derived from the same people that say slavery was so long ago, as if slavery don't still live in these times. Stop comparing your life to mine when we are not on the battlefield behind the same line. The burdens that affect my shoulder will never brace your spine. Come on, boy. Your matters don't matter to me. So hashtag that.
I am proud to say. Let's see what they say now. Let's see what they say.
Judges, y'all go ahead and put y'all scores down. Put them down, put them down, put them down, put them. Put them down, put them down, put them. We good on time?
We're good on time.
Great. All right, so I'm gonna read the scores off. That's a 30.
Give me my best.
All right. Everybody got a 10. All right, so we're gonna have K.Marie do the time and tabulate the number, and we're gonna do a reverse order. We're gonna let the 2 poets know that won't be coming back to us on the second round. Y'all good? All right. K.Marie, drop a little something so we can go ahead and get that second round done. Make some noise for the judges. Show them some love, man. This is a hard job. Okay, so we're about to start our second round, and we gotta say goodbye to 2 poets. We gotta say goodbye to Cassia Cherie. Y'all go, oh. And we gotta say goodbye to Verse. Y'all go, oh. We like to thank them for participating in the slam. So the order goes as this for the second round. We got K.Marie, she's gonna be going first. We got Zadora. We got Summer Jade. We got Ebony the Goddess. So what we did was we just reversed the order. And just FYI, whoever scores, whatever the scores is, it'll be accumulative from the first round to the second round. So the 2 highest scores will be your 2 final poets for the last. All right, and then I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna come up with some rock, paper, scissors or something for them to come up, so we'll make it random. And that last round, there's no, I got a good score, I'm cruising into this victory. Everything starts all over, clean slate. Yeah, all right, so we got 5 to bring. Are y'all ready? She ready? Is she ready? Okay. All right, is everybody registered to vote?
Yeah.
Good, my voter registration card came in today. I changed my address. Y'all make sure y'all take care of that. We got to get the chump out of office. By any means necessary. And I'm so happy because this year I get to go with my son and my daughter. And good news on my family side, my daughter did have the coronavirus and now she's corona free. I found that out coming down here. So yeah, that coronavirus that Trump started. Let's get that dude out of here. All right, so without further ado, welcome into the stage. I'm not gonna fuck it up this time. Y'all welcome to the stage, K.Marie.
It is said that women marry their fathers. The example set before them of how a man should treat a woman, the presentation of how you should be loved, the standard that your spouse should meet or soar above, the design set for your soulmate, your template. Well, honestly, I'd have to say, I didn't know mine well enough to compare. But from what I could gather, I swear, these niggas have been best friends, or more like twins, Siamese, joined at the hip, shoulder, and head. They could have pledged and been brothers. Stomps and claps, handshakes and colors, they are spot on, period. Two peas out of this world's myriads, kindred spirits, parallel, past influence, future, carousel, two rams aligned in the zodiac of their ways, caught between a fish and bullshit, hazardous by design, mentally aligned, they are synonyms. Him and him, adequately equivalent, an algebraic coincidence formulated and paired with me, we became a problem. Their additions were the source of our division. They were quotients, and I simply the remainder, set up in an equation that left me solving for X. I have to daydream about being different. Laughter, ricocheting off swing sets, joy-filled piggybacks, I love yous, I love you mores, I love you packs. Or him at least acknowledging that I am his kid. Instead, I am just one of his discards, banished to the corners of his closet, next to his skeletons, where he expected me to lie beneath his feet, yet chain my undying love to his ankles. I witness my father's face and his actions, as the blaspheme dripped off of his lips, dishonest eyes, lies wrapped up in, I will always love you, always and forever, butterfly kisses, daddy's little girl, every cliche of a love song, broken records echoing like sirens as the theme music to our unfinished memories, which like them, are permanently temporary. An oxymoron forever pinned in my psyche by the first man to ever break my heart and his sorry-ass protege. Maybe history won't come back to me and taunt me with faint memories of being daddy's princess or my husband's queen before reminding me that you can't love someone into loving you. Okay. And you can't love someone into staying. The decisions of their temptations will be the source of your replacement. You always think you're irreplaceable until you've been replaced. Call yourself untouchable until you get recast. This is not a film that you want to get used to, but I'm used to it now. And though time has passed, I'm still broken. And though you may think I'm better off, that doesn't make it hurt less. When you fracture a bone, it never heals. But when you shatter a heart, all of the contents spill, highlighting every twinge of pain you feel. And I'm there still, a 3-year-old, resurrecting her father's return in the eyes of a man cut from his same cloth. This is the only time I've seen irony this close, so be careful. Because repetition can be a bitch and karma's its sister. And the sinister chuckles rising up out of our scars don't help fix us. They just remind us of our fathers.
All right. I like that one too. So how y'all feel about that? What's y'all scores on that? We finna see what the audience scores have to be. But what y'all feel about that?
Put your scores together. Hey, who likes Public Enemy? Everybody, don't they? Right? Yeah. There's a brand new Fight the Power. Y'all need to check that out. Like Nas on there, Black Thought on there, Jesus is on there. Jesus got roasted about that. All right, scores. All right, from low to high. We got a 9.5. We got a 9.8. We got a 10, a 10, and a 10.
She's going to the ship. I think. You never know. That's a high score though. Let's show some love.
Alright, the next poet is Zadora.
Alright.
area is attainment. When you complain, you are saying that my life does not fit your idea of what poetry should be, that I should take my depression and put it in a box and bury it in the cemetery of empty hopes and dreams, for I am bringing down the mood. I apologize that the days spent crying, pen trembling in hand, ink blotting on the journal that was keeping me alive does not excite you. I can. Check this out.
The butterfly in the meadow, into the sun, colors of joy, you into oblivion, but tell me, what will it do to mend my spirit? I need to lay my pieces to the side. Why? Because you are insisting that I write you a happier poem, that I trade out my hurt for the sun and rise. You know, personally, I think that my story of never-ending survival would be enough to make an evil heart sing, but I guess it'll never be good enough because you are insisting that I write you a poem, a happier poem, because evidently that is what you need in your life. But baby, I am not Dr. Feelgood. So if happiness is your pursuit, I suggest you tread different waters because I don't write poems. I perform testimonies. Every stroke of the pen and type of the keyboard is my story. My legacy is an organized group of consonants and vowels, and even when I can't write anything and I am in a place where the psychological chains hold me hostage, neither here nor there, tortured, when I stand at the crossroads of which way to write, when the ghosts that have decided to disrupt my spirit start howling, when the skeletons in my closet start rattling their bones, when the muses decide not to show up like royalty, they don't explain the absence, when I am praying for the words to come out and give me relief. Help me! I'm trying to subject and predicate myself off this cliff. So no, I'm not going to pretend that my life is Skittles and I'm shitting you rainbows. I'm not going to write you a happier poem because you asked for it. My life is not a movie where the hero always wins and we sing and we dance and the credits roll. You're going to take this cliffhanger or leave the room. I was not gifted with this struggle for the sake of making you smile. I'm not going to write you a happier poem. I'm just going to write.
Let's go! Okay, I like that one too. Let's see what she gonna get on that. She came with that one on that. I like that rainbow, I ain't gonna shit the rainbows out Skittles. I like that. That was dope.
That is. Judges, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. From low to high, we got an 8. So we got an 8.9. We got a 9. We got a 9.8 and we got a 10. I see. Thank you, judges. That clap y'all for the poet. Y'all ready for the next boy? Say yeah. Yeah. All right, welcome to the stage. Y'all show some love for Summer Jade.
I've been grieving with the global community of African American kings and queens as we watch too many sons and daughters, too many mothers and fathers, too many wives and husbands, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and cousins, our loved ones. We watch too many best friends and colleagues, too many educators, advocates, and leads be executed by trigger-happy, hateful police and pretend police, and neighborhood watchers and random racists who destroy life in order to reign supreme. It's so extreme. We watched our loved ones get shot down and be left in the street, that we're denied the basic human right to even breathe. We watched vividly our black men plead for a mere breath gifted by God, yet be remorselessly taken by killers dressed as cops. When will it stop, this bloodlust, this open season against us, this use of excessive lethal force when we got our hands up? When does it stop, this disgust of those who have eyes to see and choose to be blind? We're nauseous of our life song resulting in another sad hate crime. I mean sad, it's like we're looping in agony on a bloody racist hate track. Just turn the song off, put it to an end, throw the whole race hating radio in an ocean plugged in. We're sick, drained of the hashtags, exhausted of saying their names, bleeding crimeless deaths while murderers get to walk away. We groan with raw, indescribable emotion and we plead, yet they do not take heed and have us bound by the neck under their knees. Get off, I can't breathe. We can't breathe. Or bird watch in the park, or walk home in the dark. You can't own a home in the suburbs, can't fall asleep drunk without an internet murder, can't sell cigarettes or CDs. Shorty can't sleep without knocking, plain clothes wearing, Ku Klux cops, opening fire and forcing entry. Shorty can't comply with law enforcement without them pulling their piece and justifying blood in the street. But I fear for my life while they were running from me. See, it's hurtful that being black is so criminal that even with our hands up and backs turned, they still fear us though. And when they see us, they still don't see us though. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. See, the truth is that that our black power does not equal white oppression, yet they enslave us. Nor our black love equate to white hate, yet they hate us. And unsurprisingly, their white power results in a hardened heart hatred for a people trying to make it among obvious and hidden races. See, the truth is we're angry about black and brown bodies riddled with bullets. We're angry about black and brown bodies asphyxiated over petty crimes while there are no consequences for the culprit. We're angry about black and brown bodies found hanging in trees, about black and brown bodies found lifeless after encounters with police. We're angry at how they can so-called create laws to defend us yet keep the killers on the street. We're angry how they carry guns at their waist but perceive our cell phones and hairbrushes to be the same. We're angry that our hair twisted up in locks could be means for getting shot. See, this criminal justice system is blotched with stereotypical mythical spots of thought and perception of those who look like them not. See, we always look suspicious, assumed to be resistant, gasping for air and they still won't listen. We're living, fearing for our life. See, resistance is not to be defined, it's just to make it home at night, because we can still be victims even if we do everything right. License, registration, no drugs or broken tail lights, we just die for not being white. See, the truth is the silence of the non-racist American is loud. They're real quick to say they love black people, yet they won't speak up or speak out. The truth is that they see nothing wrong because that's their choice, and they silent because they deaf to our voice. Yet somehow we've got to be encouraged that God sees the blood of his people spilled in the earth, that he's not just sitting on his throne watching us hurt. We've got to be hopeful that those who have eyes to see will finally see us, that those who have ears to hear will finally hear our pleas for a gift granted to all of humanity. We must believe that there are advocates on the way who do not and will not allow themselves to be persuaded by false stigmas nor be deceived. We've got to believe. And for those who are the sound of the voiceless, the more you speak, the longer we breathe. So keep speaking so we can keep breathing. Thank you.
All right. I like that a lot. She came with the lyrical dynamic with that, though. I felt that. I like that a lot. Let's see what the judges say. What do y'all think about that?
Ooh, lowest to high. We got 9.7.
All right.
10.
All right.
We got a 10.
All right.
We got a 10.
All right.
And we got a double 10.
All right.
She in the finals. She made the finals with that.
All right, so time hit. What we looking for? Alright, so
Boo time.
Alright, so it looks.
I got you. In slam, there's a saying for those who in the community. We say you rotten rat bastard. You ruin it for everybody, but it was well worth it. And any poetry slam you go to where you'll see poets like ourselves, well, not her, she don't want to slam. It's okay. I guess I'll put y'all, don't slap me again. Say it again. Yeah, rotten rat bastard. You ruined it for everybody, but it was well worth it. We still applaud the poet. Fuck that time. Okay? Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Alright. So the next poet, Ebony, the goddess.
Come on,
At 5 years old, he's already planning to break my heart again. As if burying a monkey isn't bad enough, now he wants to be buried in pigskin. The same kid that loves Skittles, loves the dark hoodie his grandmother gave him that sneaks my Arizona whenever I'm not looking, running away from me like I was Zimmerman. Going against our community, targeting our black men, preaching peace, love, and unity with a gun cocked in his hand. Covered in a mother's love for all things Black Lives Matter, dreaming of donuts, fast cars, and cool lights, and stopping bad guys. Suffocated by his ambitions to make life better. I never vowed to be a mother that killed their children's dreams. I vowed to be supportive of them no matter the cost, because their well-being meant more to me. But now, raising him to become my #1 enemy, our people, constant victims of police brutality, while the real culprits maintain a lack of accountability, using billy clubs to whack ebony cubs, convinced it's his responsibility. Overwhelming evidence proves we should be afraid, living in a time with dash cams and body cams, even
got to say goodbye to 2 poets. 2 poets we're going to say goodbye to is Summer Jade. Y'all say, "Aww." And we're going to say goodbye to Ebony the Goddess. Summer Jade has scored a 30, but with her time penalty, because we don't like the time, she got like a 23 something. She got hurt. That time was out there with the sniper rifle, like. So, without further ado, this is the last 2 poets for the Soul Sister Slam, and then you got bonus, because we still within time. We did say 7 to 10, and we trying to keep it funky, we trying to keep it in the time. We got the young lady named Vic. She's coming from Indianapolis, and she's gonna come up and she's gonna do 2 pieces. So after the slam, these last 2 poets slam, we're gonna bring We Fall Down. Yeah, we just having a little fun in the back with this bad knee. I'm gonna feel it. It's okay though. God is good.
Yes, He is all the time.
All the time.
God is good.
I shouldn't have to coach somebody. I remember when I first learned that. I was like, y'all got sayings in church? I just looked around like, pastor was up there talking about God is good, and everybody around me like, all the time. Really, nobody didn't tell me this was gonna happen. I look so unprepared. So the last 2 poets slamming is Miss K.Marie and Zadora. Y'all make some noise for both poets. So we did a black on black rhyme pendant coin toss in the back, and Zadora won. She got heads. So the first poet coming to the stage for this last round, y'all show him some love. K.Marie. Y'all show him love.
I pledge of allegiance to these scrolls rolled off my tongue. Pen pulled out, these are atomic songs. I'm no longer merely a poem composer. From this day forth, I am a soldier. The notebook is the camo, the pen is the rifle, and the ink is the ammo. But I'm an airborne ranger for words. Special forces for nouns and verbs, and my mind is a mine. And the haikus I shoot are like 7.62. My weapons of choice are those of grammatical construction, homonyms, metaphors, similes, conjunctions, artillery allocations for your mental consumption. Enemy lines fly with their closed minds. These verbal grenades move the barriers in your headspace. I am a soldier to the pen, and basic training was my life. So the soul of the pen is soldier, so more so molded in my skin. So while y'all brainstorm, I'll shine like the sun do. With oratorical acts of war, my quotes are Sun Tzu. And controversial trains on my battle cry. I lie in foxholes for days, trying to conjure rhymes and sway the minds of Generation Y. Why? Because child, I am not easily created. Falling victim to the lyrics of this new hip-hop nation, brainwashed in camps resembling concentration, leaving their dreams vacant like those Japanese cities on the 6th of month 8, and now I'm in charge of recruiting. Sergeant of Arms is losing the pen, and I graduated with honors, so I'm the Unabomber for the pen. Obviously, I'm my Alpha for the pen. I would have found Osama for the pen, and that's Mama for the pen. My loyalty is unblemished. Every poem is a covert mission I have finished. So I have countless awards, medals, and ribbons for ink-riddled pages in this magazine. Arm yourself, lips equipped with these lethal machines. Arm yourself with scattered thought patterns explode. Ripping through minds to these Da Vinci codes. Arm yourself, gripping rubber-handed lines to shoot truth to the youth. Arm yourself, hollow points break the form of weak brain matter. Warfare splatter stains these pages that I look for. Come on. From left I write about face lost in this battle. Rapper by right face, some column left shatter, and I still forward march through the tunnels of lined paper. Walking on, ink is my vapor. I present these arms to these missions I've been chosen. Come on. No task ever aborted. I am the closer. Fuck being a poet. Okay. I am the soldier.
Let's go.
That's a 30.
Oh. Sis got a perfect 10, y'all. She got a perfect 10.
Makes no sense to hold it. I mean, goddamn.
Come on, ladies.
So, without further ado, the last, well, it might not be the last, depending on what she does.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all welcome to the stage, Zadora. Show her some love.
Get it.
We're taking back our traffic lights, so the show since dancing feet was shackled and shoved on slave ships. This nation and infants sucking on the black woman's breast. She's looked at so low, and it's her who keeps us together. Behind every white mother was a mammy raising her kids. She spews beautiful songs of praise out of the same mouth Master's penis was shoved in. With a sprinkle of salt, she turns garbage into gourmet. Stacked on top of each other, human jiggle puzzle of flesh. Wondering who gonna talk over next. Forced to bend over, take Master's punishment. Buck breaking is what they called it. Sexual fantasy is what it really is. But our black men stayed strong, showing the oppressor who was weak. And they wonder why we yell Black Lives Matter. We yell Black Lives Matter because when they threw Emmett Till in the water, his life didn't matter. When they bust their ass in Breonna Taylor's house, her life didn't matter. When they kneed down on George Floyd's neck, his life didn't matter. Because they killed Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin before they were drinking age, their lives didn't matter. Because the Scottsboro boys didn't matter. When they was tried 3 times and still found guilty, their lives didn't matter. When Ruby Bates admitted she lied, their lives didn't matter. Life's been a picnic since niggas went from getting picked up auction blocks to getting picked for syphilis projects, to getting picked for a routine traffic stop when you will meet your demise. Hands up, don't shoot, submit to survive. Almost sounds like the Atlanta Compromise. We'll do what you say. We not gonna fight. Vote is not important. Just let us read and write. Strike that shit down with the voice of a king. We built up this nation. We not settling for less. We not scrapping food from a meal. We prepared. We gonna shout Black Lives Matter until the message is clear. No more bloodshed or tears from the lives we have lost. Challenge your inner Black Panther. Freedom at all costs. We gonna stay on this fight. And strong we gonna stay, because even if all lives matter, we talk about black folks today.
This one going to be a close one. It's gonna be, what do y'all think? What do y'all get in store? What's y'all score for that? That was dope. Let's see what it's the final verdict right here. Let's see who wins this. What y'all think? What's y'all opinion?
I say goddamn! Come on, like that.
Judges, scores. Low to high, we got a 9. We have a 10, and a 10. We dropped the low and we dropped the high. We keep it low.
That ain't a bad score.
Good shit, Judge. Yeah, shit. If it don't deserve a 10, you ain't got that. You the judge. You the boss. All right, so this is what we finna do here since we tied up again, right? So this is our sudden death because we don't be all night. We still got a young lady to get on this good microphone that came a mighty long way. So judges, y'all are instructed from here on out. We do not do scores. What you will be doing is you will be putting a name. You will be putting K.Marie or Zadora. That's it. Somebody got to be eyed.
Let's go, goddamn.
Come on, ladies.
And we're going to remain in the same order that we was in. Since you won the flip, this is what you get. All right?
Come on, it's your show. It's your show. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I understand she feels that way, but I didn't put that out there. And I understand that's her opinion, but opinions don't count today. Love is love. It is. So, y'all welcome to the stage. Without further ado, once again, K.Marie.
Come on, Kay!
You got this. So I'm insecure. Like soul shivering, terrifyingly afraid of looking stupid and ending up by myself. Locked in solitary confinement with my worst enemy, how frightening and how misleading for me to desire someone to love me in a way that I don't love myself in. Put up with my tendencies like I can handle my own shit, so maybe I'm insecure and I'm selfish. I found myself building bridges and blowing up life rafts, which in retrospect has damaged my bridges and blown up my life rafts. Drowning has never been a preference of mine, but choking on water is my most memorable pastime. Love used to be Mark's first choice and favorite, with unwavering faith until my back was used to break vows before they were thrown in my face. I become fearful that one day I will wake up to 0% of his stuff so that he can go and lie next to some woman that he's decided to love. And it's so silly because I know better and he is better. Better yet, the best thing to ever cross my path. He holds my peace in the palm of his hand, understanding in the nook of his neck, and I know that his arms are the ones I can run to. He is my escape, my do me right in every sense of the phrase, my best friend, my best, and it's crazy to think that my glitch is that happily ever after no longer exists. And if it looks like it, then I have to question it or prepare myself for the downfall, when in actuality I am creating it, reducing weight with it, is sinking like burdens into my relationships. These scars, they haunt like nightmares until you awake from them. And he has been my truth serum, the antidote to my bullshit, the one that challenges me to dig up bad habits and wrongdoings. He has me examine their roots to make sure that seeds are completely ruined. He has seen my ugliest parts in all of my interior and still has the nerve to place me on a pedestal and love and cherish everything about me. Insanity. For my superpower to be sabotaged and his is unconditional love. See, heaven must have hooked this up for him to be able to go and recreate in me something powerful, like being able to love and trust. He has shown me that even when you've been broken, it is possible to become whole again. Mending is an option. And though the road may be rocky, he still made me his Adrian. Yes! He is to assist me in slaying these dragons, to recreate in me a champion. So that one day I may stand before you and say, hi, my name is K.Marie, and I used to be insecure.
That was dope. She see some metaphors in there now.
I get to chill.
What y'all think about that?
Yes, my knee hurts, so what? It's all right. Like I told you, I'm about to like die to die. Fly, dog. Sean, we good on time? Good on time. Cool beans. Okay, you ain't got no work to do. Good. So, all right, without any further ado, we're going to bring up the next poet. Back up for Zadora.
All right. She speaks with ancestral wisdom. She draws knowledge from our Most High. She writes stories that are uplifting and motivating. She writes black. She writes of her children, star children she calls them. She writes of the days crouched down, protecting the innocents inside of her from their father's blows. She prays for forgiveness for she had sinned. She thought she was ready. She thought she was strong enough. The first one taken because she wasn't quick enough. Blessed again ×2 because she is worthy enough. Her children are not slow. They're just experiencing life at such a fast pace that people call them slow because they are afraid that they can't keep up. She writes her story. She writes, I am black woman. I am the flame that lights the sun, the darkness that gives the moon the strength to shine. I am the one who holds the breast that would nourish the white baby that would call me a slave. I am the beauty that encompasses the ugliness of my days. I am the one who carries my people in my veins like heroin. They lift me to the ancestral plane. Give me power, great ancestors manifest through my pen. For I am she and they are me. I am black woman. I hold the tongue that speaks wisdom to the earth. For my words are lyrical cocaine that shoot up your nose to your brain. Let my mouth be the blunt that blows smoke into your existence. Embrace it, for you will never be this high again. I am black woman. I am the melody that is in the bird song. I am the boom that powers the thunder's roar. I sweat black girl magic. I am the reason tanning beds exist. But my melanin can never be imitated, only emulated, because this beauty is more than skin deep. It manifests in our heart and leaks from our soul. I am black woman. I carry myself with poise and grace, for the Most High gave me a natural crown. So don't tell me to relax, because my hair ain't stressed. I am black woman. I embrace my sexuality, whether it be fluid or whether it be straight. It is mine. Our bodies are our temples. Not only are we told to breathe on command, so you will not shame us for loving ourselves. Don't get mad if you can't handle our grown women children.
Both of them were great, man. So I don't know who's gonna win. What do y'all think? What score y'all get at? They was amazing. Everybody here was amazing tonight.
Judges, y'all gonna put a name on the board, y'all.
Here we go.
And 3, I'm gonna call for y'all to go ahead and put a name on the board. It's either K.Marie or Zadora. K.Marie or Zadora. K.Marie or Zadora. K.Marie. Don't y'all follow me up. I get stupid ass about an hour. Y'all ready, judges? Alright, y'all put them up. K.Marie has it. And then y'all gonna do what y'all need to do. So, all right, y'all good? Y'all good?
Ladies.
Yeah. So, all right. So, y'all, hold on. I know we happy for our winner and salute to all the sisters.
So appreciate y'all coming out.
This poem is called Black Woman is God.
Right.
Yeah.
Black Woman is God, yeah.
Yeah, I hope y'all like this one. He said he made God and she was black. Maybe it's a figure of speech or a reflection of heaven who is this figure you seek. But if I'm made in her image, then the picture is me painted in imperfection created artistically. Brains, beauty, and bars form my trinity. I pen words intricately so I live infinitely. Get enlightened on your image of me. Like your vision is distorted. My mind shines so bright, I killed the sun like I've had an abortion. Now lesser minds are starstruck like they collided with my orbit. Dirty mouth, clean it up, but my flow too foul. Switch up like I need change, lost my drive and I've been out for the count. Then I looked down and I found 2 Lincolns on the ground. That's 2 pennies and twice the luck. Even with 1 penny, I'm proud and that's my 2 cents. With excuses, I'm such a nuisance. Ask Jay-Z for direction because
I just had an orgasm.
A renegade, stuck in her sinful ways. I'll ruin this blue ink, so please proofread the fine print between the lines of this loose leaf. Nas only needed 1 mic, but I write, so give me 2 sheets, 1 to roll a doobie, 2 tight, never roll 1 loosely, but still have room.
Spit poet!
And you'll see metaphors exuding from my allegorical Uzi words, burning, oozing like salt on the wound. I've got ice in my windpipe, like my trachea is created from jewelry. So everything I spit is a gem. Then I work out his words till lips bleed like Ruby Bridges break on Tuesdays, but I'm still going up. Brush the chip off my shoulder like hope. I guess you could say I glowed up. I'm a star. I cause war. I'm a force to be reckoned with. The enemy tried to fuck me over, but he didn't know that Vic was celibate. My Vic was trying to write. My Vic was trying to light a split. The fantastic 4-headed monster on the track, and maybe we could sell a hit, get rich. Like Reverends who hit a lick in the cold pit by making biblical references. Shout out to Brent. Let's make amends. Let's say amen. Let's all be friends because once upon a time being black made you irrelevant. But someone tell Mr. Gold he ain't got shit on this melanin. I hold the power of the dark one. That's Rumpelstiltskin. So I post bail and free my will like Uncle Phil did on Fresh Prince. I'm with the magazine and a clip. I'm essence. It's a small world and I can't fit my blessings.
God damn.
So I run to outer space like the Jetsons. I'm a vessel for life. Like the truth is in my uterus, but I've never been pregnant. I flow 12 times a year, multiply with the mic and apply it to my message. It was murder, she powerful. Like eyes, but this is not a facade. I am black, I am woman, therefore I am God. So when life hands me lemons, I put them in formation to make lemonade. Then I reflect. So when you say my name, put some respect on it. Black
Bars. Facts. Bars. That's your first one? Come on. Come on. y'all. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going in.
Hey.
I'm gonna do my best.
Uh-huh.
And I hope I make you proud.
Ashe.
I hope that's enough. I hope my best is enough. So.
Let's do it.
And if not, there's always next time.
Hey. Ashe.
Ashe. Oh, Tasha gave me something to
Oh, what she gave?
to say. Because you gotta get you a Tasha. Remember I made that.
Got to get you a Tasha. Architecture.
All right. I said, Lord, help me to get rid of nervousness, the feelings of pressure, reassure my confidence. Let my words flow like the river, and let my tongue express my thoughts, heart, and feelings like never before. And then she told me to say it out loud and to mean it, and I mean it. So let's go. Let's get it.
Bet.
Let's get it, Vic.